Alright, one last character to complete the Crash Zone, and we've already done the Abyss, so we'll be fully complete at that point. Now, I don't suspect this will be that hard of a character. Granted, I haven't played him in a while, but he seemed like, similar to Ogre, one of the best characters in the game. Romantic. So, hitting an enemy with less than a quarter of their health will have a certain % chance. It'll scale off your max health, but I don't even think you really need to worry too much about that. Then it'll charm it for 8 seconds. You get extra range with melee weapons. I don't really care to use melee weapons because obviously the SMG is going to be the best weapon here in my opinion. Now you'll earn Curse, but that's kind of a good thing. Granted, yeah, you lose some armor, you lose some % damage, but that's really not a big deal. There's basically no negatives on this character, it's just all positive. You know, obviously losing % damage in armor is a negative, but what I mean to say is that the positives much more outweigh that negative. And that's, 5 Curse, you're not going to get that many reductions there unless you high roll Curse, and if you high roll Curse, well, you're in a good spot anyway. The reason we go SMG is because it has lower damage and more frequent hits. That's obviously just going to proc our hero power the most out of anything. And we won't proc it early on, that's fine. We're looking to proc it once the harder waves start, and up until then it's just a normal SMG run. Well, starting some harvesting is fine. Get that. We want to lock that. Definitely want extra enemies on this character, for sure. Okay, really good shop so far. Some more harvesting. We probably want some armor since we're going to be losing it. Don't need anything other than SMG. Alright, we almost have full SMG. It's a really good start. Definitely want some range damage. We'll definitely take the sharp bullet. I guess we can take it right now, huh? Exactly enough. Perfect. But yeah, that will greatly help us with proccing our effect. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten any procs yet. We should be getting some now at this point in the game. But I guess our health is too low to really have a good % chance. So I want to stack health at some point. Alright, we got a first conversion here, nice. Might as well get the curse. Alright. Some armor. Range damage. Range damage. Harvest. SMG experience. Man, it does kind of suck to lose the max HP, but this is such a good source of lifesteal, and getting it that early will definitely take that. I could live with 5% chance probably for the most part. Like, I may just never get HP and I'll still be fine. Don't want that. Crit is not that good, but it's a tier 3 crit. Or it's not that good on SMG, I should say. But again, it's tier 3, so obviously I'm going to take that. I guess we'll lock that. We want HP. Even though I'm losing it, I still want it. Shredder is not untakeable. If I low-rolled on not finding 6 SMGs, I would be open to taking a Shredder. Just for that AoE component, but we've got piercing as well, so we really just don't need it. This character already doesn't need the piercing, even though they want it, because there is a certain amount of AoE component with the conversions. You know, those units are basically like a walking, talking melee weapon that floats away from you. Some HP, some range damage. Take that. Still don't want the tier 2 of that. Celery tea, wave 7's a rough one to go into, but we'll take it. That's a really early celery tea, and that's super good. Definitely locking that, and definitely taking this. Could take the early pearl. I don't have any luck, though, and I may not really get any. And pearl, I just think, is super overrated anyway. It's like, I've had a wave 6 pearl before and had it end up as my only pearl. It's like, it would be nice if we converted that egg just in time so it'll hatch. See, now we're starting to see the way, probably wave 7 is about when the conversions really start kicking in. Just really hoping to get that egg converted. But it's fine, we got a lot of normal enemies being converted here. Oops. Alright, we definitely need to get some armor. I need that more though. HP. Take that. Take that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Definitely take that. It's a cursed pencil. It's not going to do anything for me. Unless I really want the cursed stat, which I don't really. Like right now, I don't have huge reasons to have curse because it actually hasn't really done anything positive for me yet. It's mostly been negative by reducing my armor and damage and not really giving me any cursed items yet. That was actually the first cursed item I think we saw, and it obviously is useless for us. But I think law of averages, eventually it should be positive for us. You know, another thing I really like about this character is like the enemies that normally would be so annoying, like these tanks, are just like your best friend with this character. And look how many tanks I've got on my side now. Stop trying to give me that. We got a recycling thing, so we're good to recycle these. Take that. Upgrade. Definitely take this. I think we take this. I already have a lifesteal with that other thing, so I think we're fine there. I don't even think we take Baby with a Beard on this character. It is a really good item, but it hurts our range, and it's mainly an AoE thing. I've already got Piercing, and I'm already the Romantic. So why would we need that, right? Wave 9 shouldn't be hard at all. We're gonna have quite the army on our side. Granted, these guys are so squishy that maybe I don't convert too many of them because they're dying too fast, but the tank, yeah, once these tanks start coming in, we'll get an army. I mean, in a way, it might be good that my percent damage goes down. You know, I know I've been taking range damage because you kind of have to with SMGs, but it's also not too bad that my damage ends up being on the low side because that's just so many more times that I'm able to proc, or so many more chances to proc my conversion. Don't need any of that. I think I want tier 2 or above at this point. Let's take a little bit of percent damage. A little bit of attack speed. We should go for health, range damage here, I think, or armor. Okay, I will take one more celery tea. We got a ton of experience gain. Like a metric fuck ton. Don't care to lock that. We'll just call it good here. I can take that. This should be another tank heavy wave, so we'll be sitting fine here. And similar to Ogre, I just don't think there's any point at the game where we're going to have an issue with this character. It's for sure S tier. I honestly think all of the characters at the end here have been S tier. Like even Buccaneer with the slingshot felt S tier. Maybe Hiker, I don't know. Hiker still kind of felt S tier. There are the wave in 14 and 15 which are hard, but maybe S minus to A plus tier for Hiker. Diver maybe not S tier either, but still high, like A plus maybe. Definitely melts elites super fast. HP. Wave 11, we probably want that. Yeah, wave 11 is another tank wave, so we'll be having a lot of tanks and they'll be supposedly gaining speed. I don't know if I wait for them to gain speed and then convert them. Do they come in with that converted speed? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they still just gain the speed still though from walking around. But I think that resets their speed, it looks like. I'll try to pay attention. If I can keep one alive and then convert it, we could maybe see. Okay, let's try to keep that one in the top right alive as long as we can. I died. Okay. What about this one? Okay, it looked like it came in with the speed it was at, so it looks pretty fine. Just need to make sure I don't run into the bullets, because my armor is not going to be very good. Ooh, that is tempting. Yeah, we're taking that. We got a lot of harvesting. Ooh. I'm definitely taking that. We are actually positive on dodge, but okay, definitely Barnacle, I guess, is worth. It's relatively early for it. That guy took a lot of hits. You know, we may want to get some move speed. I will say I am a bit of a sitting duck at the moment. And if I get like an unlucky streak of not converting stuff, I could get overwhelmed. I need to be ready you for that. It is a horde though, so if I'm able to deal with a horde with this much ease, I'm probably fine. But, you know, if I get some good sources of speed thrown my way, I should take them. Because they're getting pretty close to me here. Need to keep in the corner where I get the good piercing angle. And I can get this army to protect me. Alright. Armor, range damage over the HP. I think we actually take HP at this point. 21 range damage is enough, but I'm actually kind of low on HP. One more pierce. I suppose so. Don't need that. Don't need any of those. I think I'm good on harvesting. Probably don't need that. These just aren't that good. It's fine. We'll have wave 13's easy, so just keep it going here. Nice thing about Sif's Relic too is like visually it can get a little confusing with all the ghosts running around. Do we want a bunch of dodge or a bunch of range? I feel like the dodge is probably correct here, but I'm taking the range. I guess we'll take luck. I have the barnacles, so I need to like get benefit out of it, I feel. Enemy speed reduction. I guess my speed's going even more down. That's fine, I suppose. Alright. Definitely getting our share of that. It's a lot of land praise, but converted almost all of them. They're really good ghosts because they actually have projectiles on top of a dash, so the worst enemies are the best enemies with this character. Oh, and we'll have a lot of bullets going around the map. Wave 14, normally such a nightmare of a wave. Not so much with this character. You know, I'd said Ogre was maybe the best of the new characters, but I don't know. Just going through this and reminding myself of how good this character is. It might be this character, I don't know. Like, this character really has no issue at all. You just, no matter what you have, if you start SMG, you're gonna be fine, you know. That's a lot of HP. I had built up some crit, but I have no additional reason to have crit. You know, it's only a 1.5. I didn't get any cursed items yet, actually. That's actually kind of funny. I have 23 cursed, I don't have a single cursed item. Alright, anyway, we'll take that, because that HP mainly. I guess we'll take this. Is 30 bucks better than just one max HP? I think it is. Alright, time to replenish our speed. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, let me look through my items. I literally don't have a single cursed item. That's kind of bullcrap, considering I have 23 curse, but whatever. This is not even a unique item, so I was like, do I just buy it to not see it? But it's not even unique, so that's not even an option. Hey, look, our first cursed item. And And it's like not even a 1/3 increase. It's like the worst cursed item. Whatever, we'll take it. Take that. I guess we take this. And just go next. Oh, I got an elite. I'm just gonna focus on converting enemies and let the enemies finish this elite off. I can shoot them here and there, but I think mainly we want to keep the map under control since there's bullet dudes. And I've got, you know, enough to worry about with Butcher's attacks patterns here. Good thing I took speed, actually. This could be a pretty hard fight without speed. I wasn't even really thinking. I didn't even really think that I had an elite coming up, so I just sort of did it heuristically, but you know, either way we're happy to have it. Okay, I need to shoot this elite. I don't want him to, like, live. There we go. Alright. This is technically positive, but I could get $100. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, now we have reason to have crit. We lost armor for it, but I'll replenish it there. Is it too late for me to care about this? Because now I have a lot of luck. I think I should take it since I have all the luck now. And these are probably not worth my money. This actually probably is worth my money since I have the speed thing. This might be also worth it since I have the lucky coin, but I don't know. I only have 7 armor. I guess I'll take it. I've got so much lifesteal, I probably don't need the fairy, and I don't have enough armor for... Actually, I have a lot of permanent armor. I have 12. I think we do take this then. You know, I think it doesn't count, for whatever reason, all of my reductions as permanent. Because it's saying I have 12. I don't know if that's a lie, but we'll take it anyway. Wait, I didn't buy a bait, did I? I don't recall buying a bait. I don't know why there's a bunch of lampreys right there. Did I buy a bait? I must have. I don't... Let me check. Yes. Okay, apparently I bought a bait, because I have 2 of them. I only remember buying the first one. I guess my short-term memory is at a loss. Well, either way, bait is good, because more lampreys for us on our team. Join the squad. Horned warrior. Also on the abyss, the walrus becomes your best friend. Fish hook. We'll take it. I'll take it. Me no want. So guaranteed high level upgrade here. Take the HP actually. I need tier 3 or above. I mean, I've got 103 luck. Alright, take it, take it. For 94 bucks, that's no longer worth it. We do have 2 hooks, so we should try to curse something. Yeah, screw handcuffs. Okay, I'm just gonna buy this. And I actually don't want bone dice. I don't want to, like... I think the lifesteal was worth throwing away my health for, but I don't think percent damage on this character is worth throwing my health away for. I could have locked it though, because cursed, it's probably still worth it, as we saw with that other run. Yeah, whatever. Get the tentacles on our side, which is nice. They got a nice AoE slice that they can do. This character's too fun. See, this is another example of like I feel like a well-designed character. Not just because it's powerful. Like I don't care too much about the power level. I just care that it's a unique character. It's like, okay, I'm like creating an army of enemies to fight against themselves. I don't want that luck. There we go. Nice. It did get cursed. This actually is probably positive. The Shmoop, just for the max HP. I'm not gonna buy that. I know I already got one of them, but I don't need the enemy damage to be like so high. Take that. I guess that's lockable. I lose a lot of range here, but if I can get it cursed, that's gonna definitely be worth it, even though I don't have that much dodge. And SMGs still do benefit from attack speed to some degree. Alright, let's just get in there and shoot this guy. It's gonna maybe be... Oh, whoa. I don't know what happened there. The game was stuttering too much for me to see, but obviously I was taking some hits. Anyway, let's make sure this guy doesn't get out of this alive. Don't want to die to a demon on wave 18 of all things. Granted, they made him slightly harder, but he's still like incredibly easy. And I almost died to him, but that's not Romeo's fault or Romantic or whatever this guy's called. That's my fault. Actually, that's my computer's. That's the unoptimized patch's fault, because I literally like I've rechecked the recordings, and you just have to take my word on this. Like, it does not catch how much I'm actually stuttering. Somehow OBS is getting a flawless recording, but my actual game is stuttering like a motherfucker. Yeah, I guess we take that. I mean, we're definitely needing some armor. So we're gonna dump our range, so I'll just preemptively take this. We don't need armor, right? I'm gonna keep this locked because I don't think I want the uncursed version of it. Gotta get some armor. Alright. Got one more chance at Retromation's hoodie here. I'll still probably buy it, especially if I get some additional dodge. I guess if I don't get additional dodge, it's not that worth it for me to buy, actually, and I'll just not buy it. Do I have crit before again? There's something... Oh yeah, luck. I'm just gonna take that anyway. I don't think we need that. Alright, there is dodge, and I'll take it. Alright, we didn't get it cursed, but that's fine. Apparently these got cursed anyway, so we've got plenty of good cursed stuff. That's pretty much much good to go. Alright, let's go ahead and kill these guys. Try to get both of them with these shots. I got so much range even with the hoodie that I can basically shoot them both. Whoa. Don't want to die. Alright, easy run. Definitely S tier character. How much damage did this do? 26k, not bad. So that ended up giving us 68% attack speed. Accounted for pretty much half of my attack speed bonus. It's too bad that this doesn't like let you know how much extra materials you got. It seems like it should be something that's calculatable. This supposedly got us 15 HP. I guess it did. 59 big piggy bank value. I honestly forgot that I had it, so business as usual for me. We got one extra pearl. Granted, we got the other one relatively late, but I don't know. I find this to be super overrated. Like, even with 100 luck, it's only giving me 5% damage. Like, ooh-wee. I got 10% total out of it. That's not as good as this, for example. This at least gives me lifesteal as well. And it immediately gave me 10% instead of having to wait however many time to get that. Right? And this is just independent of anything. I don't need 100 luck to get that 5% there. So, yeah. The hook had pretty good RNG on this run. We got 3 extra there. That's more than I usually find. 11 of levels, that's good. This is a great... I love this relic. It's just a nice quality of life red relic. 125 extra experience, I'd say that was worth it. 332 machine, blah blah blah, yep, worth it. And 171, always worth. 24 lifesteal, like I said, definitely worth. We lost 24 HP as well, but whatever, I had 123 by the end. I definitely let all of my, pretty much 100% of my sustain was from this one item, so. And my sustain was amazing. It's definitely worth it. Well, anyway, it's all complete now. Which means, let me know in the comments if you have any specific requests. I'm always a few days behind when these come out, but probably won't go back to Crash Zone unless anybody really wants it. I was just doing that to complete them. Kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone with the recordings, but yeah, if there's any character anybody has any requests for, just let me know. I'm definitely gonna do streamer, I think, because I constantly see this character listed as being hard to do, and it really isn't. It's like one of the best characters for sure, and yeah, we'll probably do that at some point, and maybe some of the new ones that I didn't do, like maybe Dwarf. I see that one listed a lot, and I'm like, it seems like a pretty solid character. Not as good as the other really good engineering characters, but it's never seemed particularly difficult to me to play Dwarf, and I see that one come up a lot. So maybe we'll do that at some point. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.